Good morning. My name is Jahir Islam. Could I have your full name, please?
If you have time, you can call me as
Okay. So, as this is your practice speaking test, so you need not to show your identification. In this first part, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. So, let's talk about colors. What's your favorite color?
there are kinds of colors that I like, but if I talk about a specific one, it will be the blue color and the blue color and the black color. Also, there is many color like white, green, red. Among them, I like these two more.
So, what color makes you uncomfortable at your home?
Yellow and white color makes me really uncomfortable because yellow and white color is so light and these colors are need to be so much clean. But when I'm like in my home, I usually I actually get so much kind of dirtiness. So that time, if I wear any kind of white and yellow color, it looks so dirty.
So, what is the most popular color in your country?
The most popular color in my country is the red one. Everyone in my country likes red for many reasons. Like red is a good shining color. Also, people like to use red color in any kind of weddings or special occasions. So red color is the most common and popular color.
So, do colors affect your mind?
Yes, of course, colors affect my mind. Colors actually also affect everyone's emotion. If you, like, for example, white color indicates the peace, and the red color indicates the danger. So, uh, so, so yes, color affects our emotions, and
So, does colors matter while buying things?
yeah, of course, colors matters when we are buying something. Like, I like the white, and I like, as I said before, I like blue and dark the most. So when I'm buying something, I always prefer to buy a dark black or dark color. So it actually really important to look at color when you're buying something.
So, have you ever seen a rainbow?
Yes, I've seen rainbow so many, not so many times. I've seen rainbow for full of times, like 3 or 4 times. Most of the time when I see the rainbow, I was kid. Nowadays, I don't see any kind of rainbow.
So now let's talk about science. So do you like science?
Yeah, of course, I do like science. Science is really important for our life. Every time, everything we do in our life based on science. So science is really good and important.
So when did you start learning science for the first time?
It will be in the fifth grade when I first time I actually learned my when I actually learned science. Uh, when I actually learned science, and on that time I was really curious about the science. From that, always like to know about science more and more.
So which science subject is interesting to you?
Biology, science subject is really interested to me. I actually really curious about to know what is going inside me and how everything works inside me, and and that's why the biology. That's why I like the biology more.
So what kind of interesting things have you done by using science?
I haven't done so many things by using science, but if I talk about any kind of things, it will be like a few days ago I done a science physics experiment, center of mass experiment. So it was a great experiment by using science.
So do you think school should teach both science and arts?
Both are really important. Science is important, arts is also important. So the school should the school should teach students the both science and arts. So it depends on the student which one he wants to take, but the schools and the teaching centers should always have both sectors.
Now let's talk about flowers. So what kind of flowers do you know?
I know plenty of flowers like water lily, rose, tulips, and and more, many more. And I actually don't. There are also so many flowers. I don't know their name, but I know a little bit.
Are there any flowers in your country that has a special meaning?
In my country, water lily has a special meaning. It is our national flower, so it has so many different meanings, and it is really important for us.
So do you have any flower gardens?
I don't have any garden, but my grandmother has a rooftop flower garden, and it is a really good flower garden. I actually don't used to go there, but I saw a few times, and I look, it feels really good to go there.
So do you prefer fresh or artificial flowers?
Of course, I do like the fresh one. Fresh is always fresh. So the fresh one makes me really good. It smells and that's why that's why I like the fresh the most.
Do you have any memories associated with giving or receiving flowers?
As far as remember, like 2 years ago when there was my birthday, cousins gave me a one of my cousins gave me a flower. On that time, I feel really good. He gave me the rose flower, and it feels me really good.
Thank you. Now I'm going to give you topics and I would like you to talk about 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. If you want, you can take notes. This is your paper, pencil, and your questions. Describe an occasion when you help a family members or relatives with something. So your time start from now. Thank you. So you have 1 to 2 minutes for these topics. So don't worry if I stop you. I will let you know when the time's up. We start speaking later.
Helping others is a really good deed, and you always should help others. So like recently, where it was a Eid time when one of my aunts came to my house, and his intention was to stay in our home on that day. So for some reason, his phone wasn't working. So since he was in a crowd places, so that's why his phone wasn't working. And suddenly he had a phone call from our phone that one of his relative was really sick, and my aunt was so actually so panicked on that time since we don't have any kind of phones and the time was night time like 11:30, so we need to go to the hospital so emergency so urgently. So that's why he asked us to give him a phone, and we thought that if we don't have any kind of phones, we cannot actually contact with others or cannot get the cannot get the proper address of the hospital. So it will be really bad time for him, bad time for her. So that's for this reason we thought that if we give her a phone, it will be really great. So that's why we gave her a phone, and when she got the phone, he also feels really happy, and he also thought that this is a really great thing since she didn't knew the proper address. And when she reached out the hospital, she don't know that knew that which room was which room was hers, which room was a relative's room. So when he called to his one of his, when she called his one of his relatives, and she told what room is the patient's room. So after that she go to the room, and she said that she actually said she was really thankful, and it feels really good to actually helping others. In summary, the helping others is really good. When I gave her my phone, first time I thought it will be really risky to give him his phone away for 1 day or 2 days. Without thinking any kind of these things, we actually gave him the phone without any second thought, and it feels very good for us.
Thank you. Could I have the paper and pencil back, please? Well, I have been talking about a time when you help one of your relatives by providing a cell phone. Now I'm going to ask you some questions which are related to these topics. So how do people know that their neighbors might need help?
Which is the
So how do you know that one of our neighbors are facing any difficulties?
So if I want to know about that, if my neighbor really facing any kind of difficulties or problems, actually we can know about mm, by watching their houses. Is their houses really is the houses really crowded, or if they're facing really kind of problems, they should actually talk too much, or there should be a kind of bad atmosphere on the or if we look at this, we can see that if we look this kind of thing, we can see that our neighbor is facing a bad time.
So do neighbors often help each other in your country?
Of course, neighbors are really helpful in my country. Everyone actually look after other neighbors, so it is really common and it is really important to help others, help other neighbors. And in my country, this thing is really common, and this is a great thing of us.
So should parents reward their children if they help anyone?
Yeah, it's really important to reward their children if they help anyone. If you their parents were the children, they would get more inspiration by helping others. They thought if I help anyone for another time, my parents would give me something. So for this reason, people and child should learn about to help others, and this is a really great thing to reward your child when he or she help others.
So what can children learn by helping others?
Children can learn helping others is we don't actually help others, we don't get help by others. So helping is really important. Since if they don't help us, but if they hurt us, if they hurt us, shouldn't actually we shouldn't actually help him when they are in danger. We always should help them who are in danger. When he actually realize that he helped us, he will also help you. For this reason, helping others is really important.
So, okay. How can children help their parents at home?
Children can help their parents at home in many ways, like we ha- helping their mom is really great thing in when she is in kitchen. They can help him for cooking, or they can help him for cleaning the house, or by cleaning his room. It is going to make mom more going to make her mom more um, uh,
Reliable or
yeah,
more?
reliable. So that's how they can help their
Thank you.
Bilingual Learning Center, BLC, Bogura.